Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to do a video about, it's just a fun video this one, and I just thought I would do what I'm liking at the moment from different designer houses. So I'm going to split this into two videos, I think, because if I go through every designer and everything I like, it's going to be a while, because there's quite a few things that I like on all of them, obviously, because that's what we love, isn't it? So in this video I'm going to do Hermes, and I think I'm going to do Louis Vuitton. So I'm going to start with Hermes. I'm just loving all their silks. I have, let me show you. I have a couple of twillies. Now, this is a beautiful, very colourful twilly. And I bought this when I bought this one when I was in Megève. I was skiing, and I just wanted a little bit of luxury there's a store in Megève in the French Alps, and I was with my friends, and I just thought, why not? Didn't quite know what I was going to do with it, but yeah, I haven't used it that much, but that's the theme with all these twillies. I then bought this one when I got my very first Kelly, in the grey tan. I then bought this one with the next Kelly. Again, felt a little bit obliged and was hunting for one that wasn't too in your face and too bright. As I say, I'm a neutrals girl, and I just thought this one was absolutely beautiful. I wish I'd bought two of these actually, and then I could put them on the toque Birkin if I was going to put them on my bags, which, as I say, I generally don't. But anyway, I have used this in my hair. I've used it as a, when I've had longer hair, like round a ponytail. Obviously you can put it round your wrist, whatever. But yeah, I tend to not use these so much, but I do think, look at the colours there, they're absolutely beautiful. What I really should go for is something a bit bigger, because actually, like this is an LV one, which I'll talk about later, but I do like a shawl, or a big scarf in the winter, in the summer, as on holiday, you could use, especially if they're huge, you can use them as a sarong, or you could, in the evening, if it's slightly chilly, just wrap around your shoulders. I did buy this one, which isn't a silk one, this is a cashmere Hermes. I don't know if you can see up close there, it's got the H's, but it's very subtle. Let me see on the orange side. It's very subtle, and yeah, so as I say, it's like a reversible one, which is very, very beautiful. And that for me has got enough pop of colour, but still got the very beautiful neutral undertone background to it. So that was a beautiful, and that's a silk and cashmere, but the actual pure silk ones, I put on the screen somewhere up here some of the ones on the website, and the colours, as I say, I'm getting more and more into colour. I sort of feeling like I do wear quite a lot of neutral clothes, blacks and greys and navy blues, and plains. I don't tend to wear a lot of patterns that don't particularly like florals, or any patterns in any clothing, really, not too much. So actually that a scarf is where you can elevate your outfit by adding that pop of colour and that pattern. The other things I'm loving at Hermes at the moment, now I do have two of these and I'll show you, but whether I'll add another one, I'm not sure, and I think there's other ones I'll put up here if I can find some other ones that have a slightly different pattern. But I have two of these. These are the large pouches. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if it's coming up, but it does say Hermes on there. It's very, very subtle, and as I've said before, I'm not really a colourful girl. However, certain colours, I obviously do like oranges, orange in the scarf, and this and this together, actually, if you're on holiday, actually looks lovely. This has been amazing. This is quite a large set, you can see it's very large. I think it's about 30 centimetres. It's classed as the large one, and they do these in different sizes, and it's just got a zip on the top, and then inside it's a little bit, it's just one great big pouch, but it is, I suppose it's a little bit like a scuba material, but not exactly. It's slightly softer and smoother than that, and I've used this so much on holiday. So you can take this to the beach with you, to the swimming pool. If you're doing a spa day, anything like that, this is fantastic because it's very nice, but it's also very, very practical. I don't know if anyone else is the same, but I've got a couple of really beautiful beach bags, and then I don't want to use them on the beach because I'm worried about putting suntan lotions inside them, but I do want to still use a nice bag when I'm away. So what I tend to do is use something like this pouch, and I can use it as a catch-all inside my beach bags. I also have this is the medium size one, and this is, you see, it's slightly different because it's got the printed in white. This is obviously in the navy blue. It's coming across slightly brighter on screen, and you can see the difference in size. I'll try and show this. So this is the medium, and this is the large, and this is the medium, and you can see side by side there how big one is compared to the other. So there is quite a big difference between them, and this one again is a really good size if you're wanting to use this as a smaller catch-all. I use this for the gym, or both of them for the gym actually. You just put your shampoos in here, you can put your swimsuit. Again, it means I can use my Neverfull and still have a nice bag but have something inside. And this, I've also used this as a toiletry bag when I go away. So these pouches, and also you can use them for anything. I mean, they're great just for all your other bits and bats that you want to take away on holiday, say your chargers and AirPods. But the difference, I don't know if we can tell on here, the difference between them. This is a lot silkier, and this is definitely more scuba material. And I much prefer the other one. I think they're called the Click H bracelets. This is coming up, hopefully you can see the different colours in it. But this is very different for me. First of all, it's rose gold. I don't have any other rose gold jewellery at all. But the Hermes rose gold, I don't know if you can tell on here, it's not very pinky. It's very similar to gold, to yellow gold, but it's just not quite as yellowy. So it's very subtle, it's beautiful. And I went for the navy blue because I love navy blue and I wear a lot of navy blue. But I did ask my associate for something a bit colourful, and he came up with this. And just look at the beautiful purple, and you can see it then goes into navy blue, into the rose gold at the back, and then the purple into the navy blue. And I do like this one because it's got the ombre colour on the actual H here, whereas my other ones are in the metal, so they're either the silver or the gold. So I'm absolutely loving this. I always have to have the biggest size, but this is absolutely beautiful. And if you can see these, I have these earrings. These are if you can see these are the Pop H earrings. These are in, hopefully that's coming up. If not, I'll put a picture up here of them close up. But like another pair of these, but again with gold, because I think these are beautiful. I'll just put one in, you can sort of see what it looks like. Because what happens with these is they stand off your ear quite a lot. I don't know if you can see that. I've probably made it red now fiddling with it. But I do really like how, let's just leave that in. I do like how that looks, but sometimes, I don't mind mixing metals, but I would like another pair in maybe black and gold, or maybe neutral with gold. I don't know. But anyway, I'm loving those. What am I loving at Hermes at the moment? Well, I've always loved the Evelyn. Again, I'll put some pictures up here. Now, I've tried on the big Evelyn, which is, I think it's a 29 size, and it's huge. If you go to the mini Evelyn, I think it's called the TPM, it's tiny. I think it's an 18. I think the difference is a 29 and an 18. And my friend Jojo Lux, hi Jo, I'll put a picture up here. She's got a tube in the mini, and it looks incredible, and she can actually fit quite a lot in it. But on my frame, I just feel I haven't tried a TPM on actually, but I've only tried the bigger one on. But I really wish they did one that was in between size, and I know most people have said that. Hermes, please do an in between, Evelyn, because I think it would be so well, I don't know if they want it to be popular, but it would be so popular, and it will be definitely one that I would go for. In the absence of that, would I go for the smaller one? Probably. The other bag that I really like the look of, and Tiana, I'll link her channel up here or somewhere when I work out how to do that. She was looking at I think it's called the Getter bag, and again, I'll put a photo up, and I really like this one. So it's got the canvas strap, so again makes it a lot more casual, but it's just a bit boxier, so it's not quite as big and boxy, I don't think. I haven't seen one in the flesh, but I don't think it's quite as boxy as the Constance, but I think it would do a similar job, but it's more of a casual vibe. So yeah, and I quite like how it's not quite as obvious. It's got the H at the bottom, like a tiny little H that becomes a stand at the bottom, which is really lovely, and it's not that obvious. So yeah, I think that's a definite, I don't know, I think they're quite expensive though, like compared to the Evelyn. So would I pay that for a casual everyday bag? I'm not sure, but again, I am loving it. And also the other bags I'm loving at Hermes, the obvious ones. I think the one I'm really, well, there's two I'm really lusting after at the moment, and that's the Kelly 25 in a Cellier. And I don't have a Kelly 25, and I don't have a Cellier at all. I think I mentioned in my other video I was very lucky enough to be able to try on in Hermes last time I was there, a Kelly 25 in the gold, which is like the tan colour with the contrast stitching, and that had palladium hardware, and it was just to die for. So I'm really wanting one of those, so that is my next wish list item, so we will see, no idea when. And the other thing that all of us are really coveting, and I don't know how practical, I'm sure they're very impractical, but it's the mini Kelly. It's just got to be done, hasn't it? So of course, again, I would go, I was looking at the Mysore leathers when I was last in, and that's I think it's a goat skin, it's very beautiful, and it's very, it's a bit like Chev leather, I believe, but it's slightly glossier. But I don't know, there's something about Epsom for me, particularly in the smaller Cellier bags. So yeah, we'll see, but I'm loving those as well. And the other thing that I've never bought any Hermes shoes, and everybody loves the Oran sandals, don't they? And are they called the Chypre sandals? I don't know quite how you pronounce it, but again, I'll put some photos up if I can find them. Yeah, I haven't invested in any of the shoes, and the reason I haven't is because far too much information, but I have very funny feet. I have a very high instep and a very high arch, and that means that flat shoes for me can be excruciatingly uncomfortable. I'm loving them, and I really want some, but I'm leaving it because I just don't think, I think they'd be quite a waste of money for me. So the other thing I'm loving as well in Hermes is this little fella. I never thought I would want one of these. I just thought they were ridiculous. I'd never seen anything like them. And I just thought, no, why would anybody want to put that? I'm not a bag charm person at all. But when I got my Birkin 25, this is in Rouge Grenat, and I just thought I would just ask. I'd never seen one in the flesh, and I just said, I don't suppose you have a Rodeo or a Pegasus that would go with this, because I didn't want to buy it. I've talked about Twillies, they're not really for me, so I didn't really want to buy that, but I just thought I'll just have a look. And he said, I've got just the one, and he came and he brought this. Now this, I think this is the, oh, someone will correct me if I'm wrong, and I should really look it up, but I think this is the PM size, and this is Rouge Grenat, so you can see, I think this is in Swift leather, so you can see here compared to here, it is the same colour, but it looks different on different leathers, so that's interesting to see. This is Togo leather and this is Swift leather, and yeah, it does look just slightly different, and it's a lot shinier, a lot smoother. Very, very beautiful soft leather. And this colour I believe is called Capucines, which is a beautiful orange. It's not the Hermes orange. I'll just grab a Hermes box. It's not exactly, it's a bit, I don't know if it's coming up on screen. It's darker, it's more like a burnt orange. But it is lovely as well. And then obviously this is a Pegasus one. So this bit is blue broom. Now that is coming up on screen quite blue, I think. But in the flesh, it's very, very pale. It's the first time I've seen blue broom in the flesh. And when I saw this, I said, what is this colour? Because it looks very white, like an ice, maybe like an ice blue, but a very ice colour. And for me, it looked very, I thought, no, blue broom must be a bit more blue than this. But no, this is blue broom. And so I think on a bigger piece, it'll probably look different, but it's so beautiful. So the fact I've got some blue broom, which is, you know, coveted colour, and then because this is the same colour as the bag, and then a little contrast, this for me is like, again, my type of pop of colour, where it's not too bright, not too many different colours. It sort of works really well. And I'll just show you, where's my bag? On here, it's sort of, I don't know, I just think it looks beautiful. Will I invest in more of these? Probably. I think these are a thing to get as and when you get a wish list bag. I think you should, that's maybe what I will try and do, is get one of these to complement it at the time, and we'll see, we'll just see what's available. But yeah, this is the thing I'm loving at Hermes. So that's Hermes. There's always loads of things in Hermes that I'm loving, but they're the main things and the reasons why. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I might see you in another one.